Orell News. Here we deliver today's most important headlines concisely to improve your listening skills. Our repeat sessions give you the chance to enhance your speaking and pronunciation, while Vocabulary Buddy boosts your vocabulary and sentence structure. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe the channel today itself.
Huge clouds of water and fire retardant dumped on Los Angeles wildfires. Firefighters are working to control massive wildfires in Los Angeles. The fires have killed at least 24 people and destroyed thousands of buildings. The largest blaze in Pacific Palisades is the most destructive in the city's history. Burning over 23 acres. Many people have been forced to evacuate their homes. Iran European powers to hold nuclear talks. Iran is ready to hold talks with Western countries about its nuclear program. Meetings are scheduled for January 13 and 14 in Geneva with the UK, Germany and France. A range of topics including regional issues and bilateral ties will be discussed. French President Macron warned that Iran's uranium enrichment is approaching a critical point, urging reconsideration of sanctions if no progress is made. Manila sends Coast Guard to challenge China. The Philippines deployed a Coast Guard ship to challenge Chinese patrol boats in the South China Sea. Chinese vessels have approached within 60 nautical miles to Luzon this year. The Philippine Coast Guard issued radio challenges to remind the Chinese crew of their unlawful presence. Beijing claims most of the area despite an international ruling against it. Businesses aim to localize data storage. Indian companies are focusing on indigenizing technology to reduce reliance on foreign, especially Chinese components. The shift is happening in both hardware and software for telecom and data storage. Cloud Photonics, a new company in the transceiver industry, is selling products directly to telecom firms. There is a growing effort to produce networking equipment and establish local data centers in India. Barcelona defeats Real Madrid in Supercopa. Barcelona defeated Real Madrid 5-2 in the Spanish Super Cup final. Kylian Mbappe scored first for Madrid. However, Barcelona quickly responded with 5 goals. Wojciech Zinzini, Barcelona's goalkeeper, was sent off later in the game. Rodrigo scored a free kick for Madrid, but it wasn't enough. Barcelona celebrated winning their first trophy under coach Hansi Flick. That's all for today's news. Now let's look at the vocabulary buddy. Retardant, a substance that slows down or stops the spread of fire. Example, firefighters used a fire retardant to protect the homes from the advancing flames. Evacuate, to remove people from a dangerous place to a safer location. Example, the authorities ordered residents to evacuate the area before the hurricane hit. Negotiations, discussions aimed at reaching an agreement. Example, the negotiations between the two countries lasted for several weeks before a treaty was signed. Enrichment, the process of increasing the proportion of a particular isotope in an element, often used in context with nuclear material. Example, the research facility is known for its uranium enrichment processes. Patrol, to watch over an area regularly to ensure safety and prevent trouble. Example, the police conducted a patrol of the neighborhood to deter crime. Indigenizing, adapting or developing technology to fit local needs and culture. Example, the company focused on indigenizing its products to meet the specific needs of the Indian market. Transceiver, a device that can both transmit and receive communications. Example, the new transceiver allows for the clearer communication between the ground team and the pilots. Networking, the practice of linking computers and devices to share resources and information. Example, the IT team is responsible for setting up the networking infrastructure of the office. Supercopa, a Spanish football trophy that is contested between the champions of La Liga and the Copa del Rey. Example, winning the Supercopa boosted the team's morale for the rest of the season. Goalkeeper, the player on a soccer team who guards the goal and prevents the opposing team from scoring. Example, the goalkeeper made a spectacular save to keep the score tied. So these are the words that you have learned today. Keep practicing and keep learning.